Okay. All right, that's good enough for now. We can, um, like I said, if people show up a little bit late or if they don't show up at all, I got the meeting notes. I can send it to them. Ideally, we want people to be here for the meetings when they can be. Obviously, I know everybody can't make it, but okay. So Nina's got to go early, so I want to talk about the movie night. Um, that Saturday nights, 9 p.m. We had our first one last week, and the interesting thing was now ever since we watched that movie, all I'm seeing on cable television, and I had a friend that went to a Mercy Me concert the same night we showed the movie, and then they were having the movie on one of the channels last night. So it's like, wow, all of a sudden that movie is a big deal, and it was a good movie. But while I got Nina on, does anybody have a movie idea that you want to share for Saturday night? Would you like to host it? Would you like us to host it for you? But you have an idea for a movie, let us know between now and Friday. Okay? Nice dog. Okay. So if nobody has an idea by Friday, that means you get stuck with my choice. So if you don't want to get stuck with my choice, Spider Man, I'll have to think about that idea. That's not a bad idea, but all right. So we'll probably, if we have a bunch of ideas, we'll have to decide which one we want to share. Okay. So movie night went pretty good. Obviously, we want to get more people coming. All right. So that having said that, so tonight what I wanted to do was share that first of all tomorrow night me and Andy hopefully are going to start our new show. It's going to air on Wednesdays on right on here. It's it's going to be a show that we each week we deal with a hot topic in the news. It could be political, it could be just something that's going on in the world, and we discuss it. And so tomorrow night we're going to show a Joe Rogan rant that he did about Christianity. And there's a professor of biblical studies that debunks Joe Rogan while he's actually on his rant. And it's a really funny video, but we're also going to be sharing some things that um, it's good for us to hear. Some of it, I want to say is Joe Rogan is by no means a Christian, and he's got a foul mouth, but it's a good thing for us to learn and understand that people don't all believe the same thing. They don't have the same beliefs. But how do you handle objections to Christianity? Well, that's what we're going to share tomorrow night. So it's going to be at 9 o'clock, and it'll probably be in the live, you know, events chat. So we'll be there tomorrow night. I wanted to get that out of the way so that some of you could be here. Now, being that it's the first one, we're not really going to have probably a lot of people. So, but we're hopefully, as we air these shows more and we advertise them and such, we'll get more people on here. Oh, by the way, not tonight, but during public events, we need to be. I can never think of the word. Um, Anybody read my mind?
Advertise.
Yeah, bounce, beep, whatever. The server, what is it called?
Oh, bump.
Bump the server. We need you guys to be bumping the server so that we can get more live people coming on here. And I know we're taking a chance because we get trolls, but we're getting better with the trolls now that we have a more. Um, and
Secure.
I'll let Game Warrior share more on that at the end about how we're doing with that. We beef things up here security wise, so it's a little bit better, to say the least. Um, well, we only had one incident really, and it was early this morning. Somebody from Australia that is on our was sharing long post, like he was trying to write a book, basically in the chat, and Tantia was happened to be on, and he deleted the messages, which I told him that was fine because we really don't. He wasn't when I went back and looked at it. He really wasn't spamming because it was about Martin Luther, but it wasn't appropriate. I told him if he wants to share a long file, that he needs to do it in a PDF file or just a Word document or something that has a link to it where people can pull it up. And if they want to read it, they can read it. If not, I don't want, long posts like that. So I think that was just one incident that we had that we dealt with it and so on and so forth. So if you ever have that come up again and somebody's like posting, if they're spamming, then that might, depending on what the content is, that might be, you need to ban them, right? If they're posting lewd content or, inappropriate content where, it's vulgar or whatever, obviously then you want to ban that person. But in this case, it wasn't, so he didn't get banned. He just got his post deleted, and then I sent him a message. So anyway, that was the only thing that we really had. Anybody else think of anything else that you dealt with this week regarding trolls or banning anyone? Anything like that we need to talk about right now? If not, we'll wait till the end. Now, tonight I want to talk about Christmas. Christmas is, I know it's a little ways off yet, but when it comes to planning, it's really not. It's going to be pretty quick, coming up pretty quick. And we're going to start literally the day after Thanksgiving. So that would be that Friday is the 30 days of Christmas that we're going to be doing. Everything kind of switches over. The theme becomes Christmas. And so I got some ideas I want to run by you tonight. So I've kind of every Christmas I do an overall theme for the holidays. So this year, the first time that we're doing it on Discord, the theme is going to be a Hallelujah Christmas. A Hallelujah Christmas. And what this theme will do is it will celebrate a lot of music, the worship of Christ in the Christmas story. So we're gonna do a lot of modern concerts, Christmas concerts. Some that come to mind is if any of you ever heard of For King and Country, it's a group, Christian group out of England. They're really good, and they have an amazing Christmas concert, and they got a drummer that is unbelievable. But anyway, Michael W. Smith, Amy Grant, we're gonna do a bunch of Christmas concerts and stuff like that. We're gonna share those things live. Amen. We want to first of all, and I should have done this already, and I'm a little bit, disorganized tonight. But we do want to welcome 2 new moderators to our team. I want to. How do you pronounce your name? Is it Cation or Cadion? Cat Ion. Okay, Cat Ion. I'll get it. I want to welcome you to join us here on this server. And also, I'm going to call him Johnny because I've known Johnny for about 3 years. Johnny the Cowboy from Rabbit Chat days joined us from the Ukraine. And we love Johnny. He's got a lot of skills. He's an amazing artist, graphic artist, and also all around good guy to have on our team. He did our logo, by the way, the logo that we use. Um, so this team that we have right now that we put together, it might seem like, oh wow, we don't really have that many people yet, but we've got this, growing team of people. Well, that's going to change because the reason that I haven't gone full bore on getting this server going and getting a lot more people through advertising and such is because we just weren't ready. We didn't have enough team members to handle the trolls and things that are going to come in. But now we're putting a team together and everybody will have a place. And we have some people that we invited to help us that quite honestly just haven't been here. So I don't know what their level of interest is. So basically, that's how it works. You get 20 people that say yes, and then you end up with 5. But the 5 people become your team. And those 5 people are well, we have, what we have here. But everybody has a part in this site because, number one, what we're doing here is a lot different than other people, obviously. We're bringing the gospel, we're bringing church, we're bringing Christ to the internet. And we're not just simply holding back, we're actually presenting the gospel in this place. But we're doing a lot of things, and we're about ready to launch a gaming channel here, and different things that we're going to be doing to reach out. We want to reach out. We want to get more young people coming here. I've a little background on me. I've been in the ministry 35 years. I was a pastor, evangelist. I've traveled. I've done all kinds of things. About 8 years ago, God called me to go online. I was online doing church before the pandemic. It's funny. We were doing video 8 years ago when it was flash drive, and there wasn't a lot of people that were doing church video at that time, 2013. But everything's changed now. The video's gotten a lot easier to use, and what we've done is we've tried to reach out. Now our ministry is really interesting because at one point we had all adults, and then that kind of changed, and now we have a lot of young people. So my ministry is tailored towards young people. So what we do here is we try to make it fun and interesting. So we kind of run it like a youth group. So I have some ideas. Now, if you have an idea for something that you want to do at Christmas time, and I hope we don't have any Grinches here. In other words, people that don't celebrate Christmas. Now, I don't care if you don't want to say if you do or don't, that's fine. But usually, out of every group I'm in, I have some people that say they don't celebrate Christmas because they don't believe Jesus. Well, obviously, Jesus was probably not born on December 25th. But the day is just, to me, a secondary thing. Christmas to me is a season. It's I'm probably the closest thing to Santa Claus you'll ever meet. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding on there. Just call me Santa. No, I'm kidding. But I do love Christmas. I always have. But what we want to do is we want to do a lot of fun things. Number one, This is one of my, these are just ideas I'm throwing out to you guys. And we can work on these ideas. What do you think about doing a talent show night where somebody has a talent? Maybe you play an instrument, maybe you sing, maybe you do poetry, maybe you, whatever it is that your talent is. And because we can do it in here, we can do one person at a time. And everybody, if you want to, and this is the thing, you don't have to, you can just come and watch. But if you have a talent, okay, there's one, and you would like to do something, maybe, like I said, you sing. We got a guy that plays saxophone. Maybe we can get him in here to play saxophone. So we do a talent night, and I think that would be fun. How about Christmas karaoke? We did this before, but it would really be hard to do it in here. But if we had the ability to go to different servers and different rooms, um, we did kamikaze karaoke where you just go into a we did this in on a site that had chat rooms where you could just go in and everybody would join in there and we just start singing. That was a lot of fun. And I mean, people, they were kind of like, "Wow, what's going on here?" But then after they listened to it, they were like, "Oh, that's kind of neat." That was a lot of fun. So I mean, we could do something where we just do karaoke night or whatever. Christmas music. All right. Well, we're gonna do all Christmas music after Thanksgiving. I mean, like every song. I do Christmas songs on my guitar and stuff. I jazz them up a little bit, but I've been doing that for years. All right. How about Christmas pop quizzes? How much do you know about Christmas? Now, this is probably primarily going to be the Bible side of it. So, but it'll be fun. And then we're going to give away prizes like we did before. So that's another idea. I want to do a Christmas party. I know that sounds weird online, but it's not. You can do music, games. Um, we've done a lot of different things over the years, but that's it's another idea. And then we want to do a charity this year. So I'm going to be heading that up, and I'm going to try to find a good charity. But if you got an idea for a charity that um, I want to do something that would reach out to people that need help at Christmas time, and then if you want to give, we'll make a way for that to happen. All right, so that's basically just initially some ideas, and then for the Bible part of this, our live streams that we do, um, Bible studies and that we're going to be advertising on Facebook. So we're going to try to use these events and synchronize them over different places that we are online, because we do have different sites and stuff that we eventually, or I mean that we venture on every now and then. So if we do these things, I've got a theme for that. It's called Believe. And this theme is an interesting theme. We've used it for other things, but you see that? Does it look straight on your end or is it backwards? Well, you can't really see it because of that blurred background. But anyway, Believe. So it's going to be fun, not to say the least. If we all get involved in it, it'll be fun. If we don't all get involved, then it could be not as fun. So I'm throwing these ideas out there so that we have time to work on these ideas, and we want to put a planning team together, and that is anybody that wants to help with this. And that could include doing posters, advertisements for this. a lot of things. I mean, this is a big undertaking. When you're doing events where you're inviting people from 5 different places on the internet that I know of, and plus social media sites and different places, we're trying to grow our channel as well as our server here, as well as invite people outside of Discord. Plus, we want to reach out to people that are already on here. Yeah, Polar Express. Yeah, yeah. Believe. Yep, believe. But what was interesting is a couple years back, every New Year I do a theme too. I do a theme for the whole year. And a couple years ago, I chose the theme Believe, and that was the whole theme for the year. It was, but a day after I had chosen the theme and I had revealed it to our group, I was driving down the road and I saw a box in the middle of the road, like it had fallen off a truck or something. So I stopped and I picked the box up and I carried it off the road. And this sign, Believe, fell out of the box. And I had just chosen it for the theme for the year. Now, this was before the pandemic. It was like maybe 2018 or something. And I kept it. I thought that was pretty cool that here I chose a theme for the year. And then that's like a sign from God that I chose the right theme. So that was kind of interesting. All right. So if you got an idea for something that you think would be interesting for the holidays or whatever, for Christmas, let me know. If you want to be a part of helping out, just let me know that as well, and we can get this thing started and get everything planned out and get it so it's basically really good. Okay, cool. Christmas. All right. Well, anyway, it'll be here before we know it. Oh boy. That is the moose from the movie Christmas Vacation, a miniaturized version of it. All right, is Game Warrior still here? Well, if you guys are living in areas with snow, you get snow every year. I do. I'm in Michigan, so I'm in the snow. We haven't got as much usually as we used to get, but we do get snow, and usually we get about 3 snowstorms a year. So hopefully this year we get some more snow. What else did I have on here? All right, so how many of you are on Facebook? Anybody? Okay. I didn't think we had that many on Facebook because I'm going to be starting what's called Facebook chat, but it's not important for everybody. But I have a lot of people on Facebook that I'm going to be inviting to the server, and I just wanted them to have a place to go where they could share Facebook posts and things like that. But we might just make it a hidden channel and just let people come in. But then if they wanted to join other channels once they get on here, they could. But we're doing some Facebook post outreach, and that includes Instagram, Twitter, and any social media outlet. Okay, Nina, have a good one. God bless you. All right, Game Warrior, I was going to ask you now if you wanted to share anything with anybody regarding anything that we're doing.
Uh, well, only thing I could think of is at the moment, hopefully, we could get our Steam group so we could start inviting people from other. Well, I was thinking about actually inviting the people from the other Christian group, but kind of feel bad doing that since it's kind of dead-ish.
Yeah.
But anyways,
Well, I mean,
we gotta. I don't know if any of the admins are
yeah,
on or active anymore over there.
it's.
Um,
I mean, we could send a link. I mean, I don't think it would be necessarily unethical to do that if there's nobody there anyway. I mean, maybe one person hits the link or something, and that would be good. Whatever.
yeah. So top of my head, did either you two new guys? Yeah, that's true. Do you guys know how to work the bots? Like, for example, the YAGPDB bot. Any of you two? Just wondering. Not really.
Okay.
Okay. It's alright.
Well, that bot.
It's
I
kind of
noticed. I saw that bot. Somebody joined, and that bot rejected them like almost immediately. What was up with that?
Wait, what?
I looked at the mod record, and somebody joined, and then whatever that bot's name is, it said that I don't know. I can't remember what it said. Something like
Someone joined, yes. Okay,
so. Then
here,
it looked like
I'll
that.
show you.
It looked like that bot blocked them for whatever reason.
Um, so guys, go ahead and hit my stream up. Like they got blocked. No, I don't know. So far, I see 3 people that haven't verified. I don't know if they actually are officially wanting to.
Oh,
So
okay.
this is what you're looking at is visitor chat. I have the system where you could actually, so they have to go through 3 walls. I'll go ahead and show you that right now. Where is it? Okay, they gotta go through this. They have to accept this. They have to look at this. And then once they get through, they have to verify with a bot. Hit the link and then verify. Yes, I know it's probably a lot, but unfortunately, it's necessary since we had like so many trolls. So
Yeah, we did.
yeah, we've got like what 5, 10 out of 1 out of 10, whatever. That's decent. stuff like that.
Yeah.
It felt like it. So this is what it looks like here. You guys could actually look into visitor chat and see if they actually. I'm trying to get these guys to verify, but I don't know if they just entered and they're not even responding at all.
So probably they just
So,
were curious about it, entered, and didn't want to do anything.
yeah, I guess you could say that. I'll go ahead and probably try to DM them and see if
Yeah, that might be the
they
next
want
one.
to. So like that. But if I was thinking about making a bot, not making, have a bot, basically say someone entered. Actually, how would that work? Because that would, I think that bypasses. Yeah, that is interesting. Okay, I just noticed something. So, since I have this bot doing that, the welcome are doing that, they are actually, it's bypassing the welcome message. Interesting. Huh, okay. I just noticed that. Shoot.
Wow.
I love it when it's like, technical stuff. It's like I said, I'm kind of newish to bots myself. So if you ever see like, I guess people in here that are trying to chat, I think they could chat in here. I want to say the unverified people. So far, they never said anything. I don't know why, unless they can't chat in here, which is probably possible. View. Yeah, they can send messages.
So they just aren't.
Huh.
They're just curious people looking to see what we're all about, but they don't want to really
Uh,
interact.
Probably blacklist. Hmm. Perhaps name and bio. I don't know. Yeah, I know. Maybe welcome message only. Yeah, maybe. That's a good. Yeah, I do have a lot of servers. I can't say. I don't know. I legitimately don't know the number. Probably 20. Top of my head. I have no clue to be honest. Yeah, maybe 20, 25, 30. I don't know.
Whoa, dude! I'm in
Yeah,
one. Here.
something like that. Got too many. Yeah. It does, some of the servers I'm in is for bots. Some of them are
Yeah, I
for
understand.
streamers. Some of them are friends. Some of them are like, for example, I'll show you games. Games. That's another social. That's another game. That's another game. Some of the games I play, they actually have a social media for the game itself. There's Fortnite there. So yeah, there's a lot of them that actually are part of certain games and stuff like that. Which reminds me, should probably reorganize them. There's some that are YouTubers, whatever. So, anyways, yeah, uh, yeah. I don't know what to say. Can you make your name a different name, please, Johnny? I guess we'll call you Johnny since I cannot
Yeah,
figure out what
Johnny's
the heck
fine.
that
I
name
mean,
is.
I know. I don't know how to pronounce it either.
I have no freaking clue. You could call yourself John. I don't care. You could call yourself, I don't know, anything but something that's pronounceable. And then there's another one, another log you could glance at once in a while. So, hold on, let me
Well,
get
what's
the
this?
website up.
Cool Kent kicked off.
A bot.
Oh, okay.
Kicked a bot, yeah. I don't know why he didn't give a reason, but whatever. Um,
The guy is never. I'm sorry,
so,
the guy's never on here, but he's kicking off bots. I don't know. We need to reel that guy in and ask him what does he want to do? Does he want to be a part of our team, or is he going to be a solo, Han Solo? We're gonna
I'll show
rename
you
him
the-
Han Solo. Han
I'll show you
Solo.
the. Where is it?
That's what we're gonna call Johnny, Han Solo. No, I'm just kidding.
Han Solo. Okay.
From Star Wars.
Okay, yeah, I get it.
Well, I just want to make sure
Okay,
he knows what I'm talking
here's
about.
the bot I was talking about. Okay, I'll just do a run through it for this. The prefix is, I think it was a dash on top of my head. Oh my gosh, I do not like when I can't remember things myself.
Welcome to my world.
Yeah, it is a dash. Yeah, I know.
I can't remember.
It is a dash. So it's a dash. The prefixes. Then so you would have to do dash mute, and then at the user, and then 10. I guess that's 10 minutes. I'm guessing top of my head. Then whatever reason you think, and then the bot would automatically put them into a muted role that we have in our server. Also, that goes the same thing with kick. When you kick someone, go ahead and dash, and then well, first you want to warn. I should say. I don't know why they have it back, freaking in this role. It says warn, then a dash warn at whatever user for some reason, and then it'll put it in the monologue. We want to try to once we get bigger, we gotta have a system going where we could actually keep up who's been doing what, who's been doing whatever, kicking who, whatever. That's why I already set that up already. Just saying.
Yeah.
I would probably, if you really want to help us, go ahead and try to well. You can YouTube it or something like that. I would like to myself, but I got like stuff to do and all that. And I tried to have one of my Discord friends try to help me, but he's on at nights, and I can't. I don't really go on night sometimes because I only work for now, Wednesday to Friday for now until. The spring hits and it's all Monday through Friday. And then, so anyways, for ban, same thing, kind of is like dash ban at user, whatever reason. Just main thing, I would like to have a reason for why, whatever happened. Do you guys have developer mode on, enabled for you guys? What? No. Okay. You are horrible. Wow. Show them. Okay. And, you're on mobile. Oh, okay. I think you could go on mobile yourself. Hold on. Let me look on my app right now.
So, if somebody wanted to learn how to control this and help us with this bot, they would want to go to YouTube and do a tutorial on it. What's the name of this bot again?
It's
Welcomer?
YAGPD dot X. I'll send you the link.
Okay, yeah, send it to these two guys here because maybe one of you guys would you could make sense
Honestly,
of it.
Yeah, I kind of wonder if I could actually give you the part where I could just let you guys look through the commands.
Yeah, that would help
yourself. But there's a thing where some bots actually have where you could actually have multiple people on this bot where they could actually control it too. It's called staff, I think it is, or whatever, for this bot. but when you can allow them through the Discord ID. Hold on, let me look through my app on my phone. Account, no. No. Active, no. Yeah, that is a good point. I don't think you could put on developer mode on mobile. Dang. Okay. That's alright. Well, the only reason I asked that is I'll show you on Discord here. So I'll do this. Say at the bottom, copy ID, and then that's what they mean by whatever number. Pretty much. Okay. And then where you could actually copy the certain person's ID. So each person has a certain ID for Discord. That's how actually technical it is. So you actually could ban through IDs. I don't know. I think this bot also does bans where you could actually. I forgot which bot it was. Either this bot or a different bot where they could actually detect if you are trying to go through a different user, but in the same IP address. I don't know for sure. But hey, Johnny, are you on the computer right now?
Yes, I am.
Okay. You don't have. Do you have the developer mode on? Holy cow!
No, I don't.
Okay, I'll show you how to put it on. You hit advance, then developer mode right here. It shows the IDs, the server ID. The server has an ID for the server itself, so on and so forth. But you could do it like that. What else? Have you two already read through the rules? The moderator rules?
Me? Yeah.
You did? Okay.
Those are basic guidelines for like moderating the chat. But you know, we try to keep it out of politics and out of, you know, some of the more sensitive topics. We don't really like to go there unless, you know, somebody asks us direct questions, which we get sometimes. Then I say, well, just direct them to me, and I'll direct message them, and we can go from there. We don't really want a lot of arguing and dissension in the main chat. Just makes it easier if we handle it that way. Now, that doesn't mean that, you know, obviously, if you feel led to talk to somebody, you know, we're not trying to usurp everybody's freedom of speech. I mean, that's not what we're about, but it's simply geared to help people so you don't have to get entangled in those discussions. Just say, hey, you know, we're really not discussing. Well, what I mean by that is I'm talking about like LGBTQ, um, racial situations where somebody is, you know, whatever, political. Um, Although some of our content may cover that, that's fine. But directly speaking, people want to come in and they want to troll. And so they'll ask questions just to get in arguments. That's what I'm mainly talking about. I'm not talking about people that genuinely are concerned and have issues and they want to talk, or even if, you know, whatever. You kind of got to know what you're doing and be sensitive of that area, because People, like I said, it's a hot button right now, and people want to jump on, they want to pile on, and I just figure it's better if we can handle it like off topic, but that's all really that's about. Other than that, if you've moderated chat rooms before, you know what to look for. If a group of people come in, that's a pretty good idea that they came in together for a reason, and usually it's not good. So then in that case, you want to be on alert. Now that's the more that we open up our server to the public, the more we're going to get that. Especially being a Christian server, we're going to get nailed. We've already seen it. It's already happened, and it will happen more and more the more we grow. All right, 9 o'clock is Central Time. I mean, I'm sorry, my goodness, it's Eastern Time, New York time. I'm on New York time, so that's for future reference if anybody's confused about time zones, things like that.
Tim, what about if this is not really arguing but reasonable conversation?
Reasonable
Should
conversation.
Yeah. Or reasonable arguing, you can say whatever, but how can I ban someone or mute someone for that? It's I think it's not very good.
No, we wouldn't mute somebody or ban them for
Yeah,
conversation.
I understand what you're saying, but yeah. So this point, this this part of the rules is it's kind of you know this part no arguing or gossip or especially arguing about scripture. It's kind of you know not explained too
Yeah,
much. For,
it isn't. You're right. It's because it's discretionary.
I'm sorry. I gotta fix that.
It's
well,
it's discretionary, and well, for people that are more experienced in chat, it's really those rules are not really for you. They're for young people that maybe have never moderated a chat room before, and I didn't want them to get caught up in discussions about the Bible if they didn't know the Bible and feel like, oh man, I don't know what to say or whatever. And I guess that was more or less what I was going after that with. But for somebody that maybe you've been in chat rooms and you know how it works, and people have a question, and we definitely want to answer their questions. I mean, that's what we're on here for. But there's a difference between that and somebody trying to just pick an argument, for argument's sake. And we haven't really had that here yet. So I mean, but when I was on Wire Club, people did that all the time. It's just you could literally spend 24 hours a day just trying to argue a point with somebody, and then finally it just got to a point where I quit arguing with people because they weren't genuine. They weren't really wanting to know anything. They just wanted to argue. But you got to use discretion. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to say never are you going to, always stay away from those conversations. You may get into a situation where somebody comes in, and we've had it here where they ask a question and we'll answer them best we can. Sound good?
yeah.
Thank you. All right, so I managed to see that I could actually have you guys, once you go full on moderator, you could actually get into this whatever the bot I'm talking about, the YADPDB bot. You can actually control it, I believe. Allow, yeah, read. Think so. I gotta play with it a little, probably. The reason why. So for now, I just put it from owner to mod. So yeah, it's kind of like a precaution thing. I don't know for sure. I gotta look. What else is there? There's like a lot of components to this one bot. So yeah.
That's a lot of stuff there, buddy.
Oh yeah. I think that was it. Um, top of my head. Any questions so far? Anyone?
Going once, okay, going twice. Now, does anybody have any interest in helping control this particular bot? This bot does a lot of the work for us as far as helping us control the flow of conversation. So obviously that's pretty.
Yag?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to help with that.
Okay. Good.
Oh, you know how to use it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Awesome.
All right. Well, there we go. And if anybody else wants to help and you want to know more about how to use it, you can go to YouTube and there's a tutorial on it and you can spend some time with it. And
Yeah.
all right, cool.
Awesome, man. At least we
Hey, more.
yeah, what's up?
Can we work with the bot after?
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay.
All right, cool. Well, that'll really be helpful, especially now that we're getting ready to launch. And I've got it recorded. I'll send you the recording, Tantia, so you'll be able to. We went over some stuff about Christmas and events coming up. We're gonna try to roll out more and try to reach more people, and so that's going to be crucial to have some sort of control over this site. We don't want it to be overrun by trolls, and stuff like that. So we're gonna work this out and make it so that we can, go forwards with smoothly.
Yep, we got this.
All right.
Awesome, Paul.
All right. What else was there? Anything?
I don't think so. Top of my head. I know. Oh yeah. So this is probably going to be far in the future, probably a good couple months or so. So what me and the pastor want to do is set up a gaming environment for the server. Also, so it's going to be kind of complex. Where if they want to stream it, they're gonna have to say what game it is, and then we're gonna have to figure out the ratings. And yeah, I don't know. It's like I said, the gaming world is kind of complex, where it shows one thing, but it doesn't show whatever thing. Someone,
Yeah.
good job. Saw that. So, yeah. What the case? Okay. So I'm gonna probably set up a gaming channel far in the future, where people could actually play, and they could stream it. But like I said, it's gonna have to be appropriate to those rules. I already sent the pastor about what ratings there is for the games in general, how detailed it is. What else? We might have to write a new rules for the members in order to stream a certain game. Um, we could think about that later, but yeah, that's for the future, though.
If we create a specific room for gaming, then we could set it up so you can't automatically stream, right?
I know there is a bot that is that you. I think there's one where you could. Hey, I can't think of your name. Holy cow, Tantana. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Do you know if there's any bot that you can actually there's like command. I know there's one bot. I don't know where it is, but there's one where you have to actually, in order to either use your cam or use streaming, you would have to enter that command to get that in order to do that, to either stream or use your camera in that certain room. I know there's a bot, but I can't think of it at the moment. Okay, duck. That is so random.
Oh,
You
that's
want a
good.
duck? Here's a duck.
A duck. That's good to know
So,
for future reference.
There?
yeah, so do you know if there's a bot like that? Tintina? Yeah, whatever your name is, Jesus. You know
Yeah,
the,
that
oh my
would
gosh.
be interesting to.
Bots we have here.
Huh?
We can use the bots we have here.
We can? What?
Yeah.
Really?
That's a setting in like that's a permission.
Uh-huh.
Like admin or something, it's permission,
Oh
and
yeah.
it's a permission for the individual channels. So you could say that no one can stream, but well, like obviously admins and moderators and stuff can stream. Those roles can stream, but for members in general, they can't stream.
Yeah.
But then in the channel specific settings, you could have one of the roles. You can make a role that says the name or something, and then you could give it to someone with a command or something, and then in the channel where they would be streaming, they could have the permission to stream specifically in that channel. I'm not making much sense, am I? But
yeah.
it can be done.
Actually, I think I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
To make a specific so like all of us that are moderators and admins could automatically stream, but if a guest came in and they wanted to stream, they could be given a certain command or whatever, and then they would be able to stream as well, but not everybody, just people that are authorized.
Yeah, that's one way. And then, I'm not sure if this is available to our server right now, but there's channels called what are they called? I think it's only in community channels, but if you
keep on going in and out, by the way. You like fade in and out. I don't know if you're lagging or whatever, but you're going in and out.
Yeah. If you, I'm not on my computer right now. I'm on my phone. But if you go to, I think it's what are those called? What are those channels called? Okay, so it's kind of like a voice channel.
You said it's kind of like a voice channel? Can't think of it at the top of my head. You talking about create your own room? Yeah, hang on. Breaking up. Jeez. Okay. Oh gosh. This is what? What do you say?
We got a problem, Houston. He's got a good idea.
Hold on, let me figure it out. First before I say anything.
Okay. Oh yeah, okay. We could get together later on or whatever. Probably next week or whatever once you figure everything out. So does anyone have any ideas at the moment to do to? I honestly have another bot that we could have it's like a gaming bot, but unfortunately, it's like a anime bot kind of. It's hold on. Duck bot. Okay, it's this. It's this